Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the Harmonious Frequencies of the Mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Unturned. So as we left off last time, I had just tricked out this Night Raider. I thought it was pretty funny after I left that I put a night vision scope on a Night Raider. It just seems very suitable, very fitting. Our suppressor is at 94% here. While I was getting ready to record, I hopped up on the tank there and was getting some food out of the storage. I had a tomato, and like, if this grenade was a tomato, I clicked it on myself. Somehow, when I clicked on myself, it took me out of the inventory and fired a shot right into my storage, one of my safes back here. And I thought that was just super strange. And I don't understand why that happened that way. But yeah, that's why the suppressor isn't in 100% good condition. So let's sneak over here, test out the Night Raider, see how we do. That's a spitter there. So we have a Ranger suppressor, we have the night vision scope, and we have a drum. I went ahead and filled up the drum so you can see we have 47 out of 75 bullets. Okay, one shot to the back of the head doesn't quite do it, but we didn't alert the other ones. Let's take a look at our durability here. So after two more shots, we're only at 90% here. Oh, it's on fully automatic, so let's just switch it over to semi. There we go. Alright, so it's doing pretty good. Takes 2 shots to kill people though, so that is something to consider. I may even put the foregrip that I had on one of my other weapons. I'll put that on here so that I don't have to worry about the backlash. What is that called? Recoil? 12 gauge shells, that's good. That's what we need for the Vanya, I'm pretty sure. So I'll pick those up. Here's another couple of guys. The gun is really handy. I don't want to waste too many bullets though, so I'll use it mainly for spitters or flamers primarily. Got a clip of some kind in there. Sniperskia. Krizkarek. A toiler. That sounds pretty good. But yeah, our main goal for this episode, as you may know, is to hit up the final place on the map. Let's get that salvaged up. We've got the Krovi Estate here. We're here at this police roadblock that you can barely see there. I think I'm gonna go past the estate and check out this little roadblock area here, and then we'll come back to the estate and check that out finally. That is the last area of importance, whatever you want to call it, the last interesting site that we want to see. Once I have this discovered, next episode will be on the Hawaii map, and we'll be able to check that out. Y'all have probably seen more of the Hawaii map than I have already, and know more about what it's like, but if you haven't, it'll be an exciting experience for both of us. So okay, I'm gonna head over to that what I assume to be a collapsed tunnel, and yeah, I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, here we are at this. It looks like some kind of a military checkpoint. There's a flamer over there too, so we can use the Night Raider on him. Let's take out a couple of these side guys first. This guy's a spitter here. Oh, another grenade. We may have to put these to good use for this final episode here. See how the night vision scope does during the day? It's not bad. It's actually definitely better than I expected it to be. Then again, it's not fully daytime yet, so that could have something to do with it. I thought that was a military vest laying on the ground, this sprinter right there. Okay, we've got a smoke bomb, high caliber ranger ammo. I'm not sure what weapon uses that yet. Probably a sniper rifle of some kind, I would assume. Let's go climbing up here. See if there's anything. Yep, smoke grenade. Alright, pretty uneventful, but we did get another hand grenade. I think I'm actually going to hotkey those to 5. There we go. So we've got our canteen there, and then we've got grenades as well. I'll go ahead and salvage these up. Keep them around. Yeah, we need more cloth because I'm pretty low on dressings there. Let's just see what we can craft up here. Alright. So we got one more, that's good. If I move that, yeah, it does. Alright, we've got it hotkeyed again though. I feel like I didn't really look over here. Yeah, another military knife for a little more metal, which isn't super important right now, but it's fine. Alright, so the estate is actually really close to that collapsed tunnel. I can see it in the distance right there through the trees. I'm going to go up to this front gate though and go in the polite way through this front entrance. Whoa, slow down, slow down. Alright. So we're just going to go straight in this way. I'm going to grab a bite to eat first before we get in there. Okay, here we go. There could be guys hiding in these bushes here too, so I have to be mindful of that. This just looks like some kind of stone hanging out in the front yard. Pretty interesting landscaping design here. Very nice light post, I gotta say. Oh. Look like mobsters. Oh yeah, that's a super cool looking car. Definitely a mob car. Ghost is what it's called. That's pretty killer. I really like that. Flashlight I'm not interested in right now. Oh, another ace. That's cool, but we have something a little bit better right now. I think that Night Raider is pretty excellent. I imagine if we were able to, well, let me check this out first. Yeah, I haven't put any skill points into Sharpshooter, which stabilizes recoil, increases accuracy. I don't know if that's going to increase the damage that we do with weapons or anything like that. It just says stability and accuracy. So I feel like it would just decrease the waviness of the guns while I'm sighted in, that sort of thing. So I'll have to check this out too. I think it's okay to start a new map with this same character because I clearly haven't maxed out all my skills yet. So there still is work to do. I do have a bunch of experience, over 1,000. But I think that using this same character in the next map is going to be fine. Getting it done here, killing these guys off. There's a lot of them for this small of an area. They're peppering the whole place pretty well. This guy thought he was a flanker there for a second, running over to the side like that. Alright, they've got a helipad here, gas tank. So that's pretty nice. If I had a helicopter, I would totally live here. Chemicals are really handy for a lot of things. More in-game sort of constructions. Here's a vehicle battery as well. It doesn't look like it's in very good condition, but I think if I were to put it in a vehicle and then start the vehicle up, it would charge itself. So I don't know if that 51% is how much charge is in it, or if that's just the quality of the battery. Like, will it only fill up to 51%, or how does that work? I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. Because that durability rating sort of confused me with the gas masks as well. It was the durability of the filter itself rather than the actual gas mask. I'm gonna check out the outbuildings before I head inside. Looks like the place is pretty well guarded inside, so I'm gonna have to be very careful. As a matter of fact, I probably ought to go get the Vanya and use my close quarters weapon for that sort of thing, but this ought to be okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to repair my sickle before I go in there, though. Top hat, that's pretty swanky. Now, I don't know for sure, but it would be pretty clever if you had a stove close to a power source and you could use it as a fire, like a campfire, for heat, for cooking and stuff. I don't know if that's the case. I'm going to try and find out in the next playthrough on the Hawaii map there. Yeah, we're down to 59 on the old scythe here, so let's get it repaired. Up to 100 again. We're only on 99 for the Night Raider, so I think that's pretty good. We shot something like 6 or 8 shots at least. So that's a pretty decent decay rate, I would say. They sure do like their hammers, I gotta admit. Just about half of them have dropped hammers. Or flashlights. Oh, violin case there. It's pretty cool for weapons. Pretty decent chocolate bar, I'll take it. Kitchen knife, of course. Whoa, I thought he was facing this direction, but I must have been mistaken. That sounded like a lot of them. Ooh. It's just the two, I suppose. Uh-huh, you're not gonna trick me, I see ya. Alright, this is a pretty cool build. Pretty interesting structure. I believe we've been all through here. Yeah, we have. So now it looks like upstairs is the place to go. Oh, we've got a couple of wings down here. This almost looks like it would be a weapons case, but there's nothing in there. We got a blowtorch there, but we don't need one. There's one of their cool hats. Calling card magazine. I'm gonna pick that up. Let's get that salvaged. Oops. They heard that. They're gonna come down the stairs. Ah. Oh, I could have sworn that was at least 2 of them. Once again. Okay. It would be kind of a shame if I raided this place and didn't end up with a calling card. So I certainly hope that we run into one. Oh, I see. That's supposed to represent a bookcase that's been moved to reveal this weapons cabinet there. It's pretty clever. Mafia tuxedo top. Very sweet. Another flashlight. Oh. How's it going, buddy? This must be the laundry room. Where they wash all of their fancy tuxedos. And let's get a bunch of dressings made up. There we go. Maxed out on those again, which is fantastic. Well, not maxed out, but I have the full top row, as I am accustomed to. I thought I saw somebody in here. I would be kind of surprised if we hit up a calling card in this last room. Yeah. But that's okay. If you haven't seen one before, they're very cool. Basically like a Tommy gun with a drum magazine. So yeah, that is the that's the estate. So we've explored pretty much everything. We started at the airport here. The only place we didn't go to is this place right here. We have no idea what this is. That's all dead zone there, and I don't have any more filters. But yeah, we started at the airport, went around the whole place, even hit up the junction here. All of these, we started out raiding these two towns back and forth pretty good, so y'all got to see those a lot. Yeah, hit up the harbor. We never made it out to the oil rig because I didn't get into that helicopter that we found at the military base. If I had gotten into that helicopter, I could take it down to the oil rig and check that out. Well, let's take a look here. We've got 27 gas. Let's check this baby out. Whoa! Not as easy to control as I at first imagined. Feels like it wants to go fast. Let's check out what we can do with this thing. Oh, I didn't want to take the fuel. I didn't realize that it was empty. Okay. Yeah, 100% for this one. Let's dump some fuel in there. I'll put this calling card magazine in there too, just to get it out of the inventory. Besides that, we're doing pretty good on inventory space. I think I'm going to try to take this Ghost over to the military base to see how far we get. See how fast it goes. It should be pretty easy. It's just past the roadblock there. Then I can head across, head up to the military base. We're up to 90 kilometers per hour already. Almost 100. Going downhill. This is a pretty quick little beast. I feel like we could cut across country here pretty easy. Just avoid the southern edge of the dead zone. Yeah, it's doing pretty decent on off-road. Ooh. Yeah, this thing is pretty quick. Oh no! And I didn't bring a car jack with me, so I'm gonna have to rely on luck for staying alive here. Oh wow, I'm surprised we're not in the dead zone by now, because I'm pretty sure that's the silo right there. And I think this is the right direction. Yeah, it definitely drives on the road better though. Yeah, I feel like if we take a ride up here, we'll be headed up to the military base. It looks like it. We'll see if they've got a helicopter there. If they do, we'll go check out the oil rig. Yeah, but this ghost is definitely pretty quick. If we find one of these on the Hawaii map, I will most certainly use it for short runs for resources or something. Alright. I didn't think to grab any food or water, but we have some chocolate bar, granola bar, stuff like that. Oh yeah. Helicopter is still here. Let's see if it's got any gas in it. Alright. And we're gonna have to make sure that we give it enough fuel. That ought to be good. And let's check out how it flies. They're just starting to come after me. Okay, really not sure how to control those. It appeared to be the arrow keys combined, so for future reference. Well, of course I had to die horribly towards the end of this series. So I clearly did that on purpose. But seriously, the helicopter controls are really confusing. I guess they are... oh wow. The WASDA moves up and down and kind of turns left and right, and then the arrow keys direct your movement, but unfortunately the arrow keys are also inverted, and so it was incredibly difficult for me to understand what was going on when I got going there. Unfortunately, another helicopter did not spawn there already, so looks like we aren't going to be able to visit the oil rig. That figures, gotta say. Just kind of the way things work out sometimes. I came back to the estate here to see if another helicopter had spawned, and it doesn't. There was no helicopter at the military base either, so huge fail, terrible failure. Perfect way to end a series. So yeah, next episode we're going to Hawaii, and we're going to see what that map holds for us. I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy series, just exploration of Russia basically, and hope you will join me for exploring Hawaii. We're definitely going to be doing a bunch of crafting, a whole lot more base building style stuff, a more permanent sort of setting for that area. So yeah, I hope you will join me and check it out. If you want to make sure and catch those videos, feel free to subscribe. Consider supporting if you would. And be sure to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you very much for any time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.